If you have been using Python for any full stack development, you might be aware of Flask. Flask is a very fast framework developed to create full stack applications powered with Python. And now we added support for it in Diploi, so you can use our super easy to use interface to create a project using Flask, adding your databases, and running your application in seconds with minimal effort. Let's jump into a short demo for Flask. So I'm fully logged in into Diploi. Now all you have to do is click on Create Project, and in here you select Flask, and I want to add for a database MongoDB, and I want a storage with mini.io. So that's it. Now we have our environment set up, and I'll need to add a repository. And now that I'm ready, I just click Launch Stack, and that's it. Now on the background, Diploi is creating the environment for you. You don't have to deal with any configuration. So no server setup required, no SSL certificates. Everything just works right out of the gate. So let's give it a few seconds to load, and once it's ready, we can continue. Alright, so Flask has finished loading, so now our application with Flask is running. We can see the mini.io console, and we should be able to access Flask as well. The implementation we're using requires UV, so whenever you need to add a package, you just use the UV command to add the package from the terminal. And one special thing with Diploi is that you can start coding your application directly on the browser. So in this case, I'm going to open the browser IDE. And if I want to just run this in the cloud without having to install anything in my computer, all I have to do is just use this browser IDE. And in here, I have access to all the files that are part of your application. If I open the terminal, and as I mentioned, if you need to add packages, here is where you can do it, just with UV add and the package that you want to add. If you want to also use your local setup, if you're using VS Code or Cursor, you can also do it from here. And all you need to do is to add an SSH key, and then you will be able to connect remotely using VS Code to this remote development environment that I just showed you. So now you know how to use Flask inside of Diploi and getting the user experience that we have worked very hard to make super easy for you to execute projects and not have to worry about any DevOps. Just get straight to coding. And all you need to do is create an account, and that's it. You should be able to launch your applications with Flask in no time. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments or on Discord. You can also find the link to Discord in the description. And we also put there a link to a full guide going through other details like how to add a custom domain, or if you want to launch a production environment or staging, how to do it is all explained in that guide. So yeah, that's it. See you around.